Nigeria has no hand, or Nigeria has no any kind of influence in all of this, other than to continue to intimidate, to continue to try to twist the people of the Benin Republic, the government of Benin Republic, right? Until when Benin Republic will wake up one day and say Igbo should continue his journey to Germany, and that will be it. So it would then be Benin Republic versus Nigeria, as long as Buhari and gang still hold the levelers of power in that place. The shameless people that kill innocent people, hide it there, the truth, and then double down like this man.
We salute their courage and refusal to be cowed by the rampaging lynch mob that has been screaming blue murder since the report was released. We do not intend to bore you by rehashing details of the discrepancies, innuendos, inconsistencies, and errors in that report. They are already in the public space. Let us, however, point out some key highlights of such discrepancies, errors, omissions, etc. 1. The report threw away the testimony of ballistic experts who testified before it. The experts said for any person or entity to seek to castigate the federal government and its agencies or officials based on such unofficial and unvalidated report. The CNN has been celebrating the leaked report of the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry. In its rush to claim vindication, CNN apparently didn't even read the report before ruling out the drums in celebration. By that action, CNN has celebrated prematurely and has now committed a double faux pas. First, by relying on unverified social media stories and videos to carry out an investigation of the October 23, 2020 incident at Lekki, where it did not have a correspondent on ground. That was the first faux pas. CNN goofed in its report on the findings of the panel, which fell below the main standards of journalism. Secondly, CNN rushed to the air to celebrate an unsigned and unverified report as is riddled with inconsistencies, errors, discrepancies, and innuendos. That is the double faux pas by a news organization that is eager and willing to compromise standards just to claim vindication. Sadly, a section of the Nigerian media has also joined the lynch mob. Honestly, an attempt to vilify government at all costs. They have done themselves a great disservice. How can any news organization worth its salt write an editorial validating this kind of report? Are they not seeing what others, including journalists and lawyers, are seeing? In a shocking twist, a Nigerian newspaper chose to hail what it calls detailed investigation report by CNN, even when the news channel did not even cover the incident of October 20th, 2020. It is a classic case of cutting your nose to spite your face. Conclusions. Gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing in the report that is circulating to make us change our stand that there was no massacre at Lekki on October 20, 2020. I repeat, there is absolutely nothing in the report that is circulating to make us change our stand that there was no massacre at the Lekki toll gate on October 20th, 2020. For us to change our stand a well-investigated report of the incident that meets all required standards and will withstand every scrutiny must be produced and presented to the public. The report in circulation does not meet those requirements. We also appeal to the families of those allegedly killed in Lekki at the Lekki toll gate to speak out and come forward. It's untenable to say that some families did not come out because they are afraid. With the same families that are afraid and did not come out, will they collect? Will it be morally right for them to come and collect compensation on behalf of their wards they could not even come out to testify for? Any parent who is afraid to testify about the death of his or her child is not worth to be called a parent. We reject the notion that our soldiers and policemen massacred innocent Nigerians at the Lekki toll gate on October 20, 2020. That conclusion is not supported by the weight of available evidence. Indictment for murder is a very serious issue that cannot be done on the basis of allegations and corroborations, as the panel did. Such allegations must be proved beyond a reasonable doubt. The report in circulation is calculated to embarrass the federal government and its agencies without foolproof evidence. The federal government has never condoned the abuse of the rights of Nigerians by security agencies under any guise. Hence, it disbanded SARS and encouraged states to set up the panels to investigate reports of human rights abuses allegedly committed by the disbanded SARS personnel. 37 policemen and 6 soldiers who died across the country during the end-SARS protests are also Nigerians, and they're human beings and should not be forgotten. Those who have engaged in premature celebration of the report in circulation should now go back and read it thoroughly and tell Nigerians whether it can pass any serious scrutiny.
Àwọn olórí burúkú tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti bá sáré ara wọn jẹ́ already. Àwọn olórí burúkú bàbá, àwọn bàbá òfò, àwọn bàbá àdánù. He's doubling down. That's what he's doing. Doubling down. He's asking for the families. If you go on, if not because of my time now, right? If we go on Google and you type in NSAS victims, interviews, go on to Google, you will see countless of interviews done by reputable media houses in Nigeria, interviewed victims, survivors, eyewitnesses, and all of them. Those who lost their family members, those who survived with bullet wounds and all of that. Walaya Muhammad is doubling down because you know what? Once you come out and they get to see you, they are going to come after you. They're gonna beat you. If you are lucky, they will beat you, injure you, end up in the hospital. They will kill you. They have started going after the... Now, this is where this is crazy, by the way, right? When the NSAS problem started, and it got to that night when they massacred hundreds of protesters, yeah? The government said, oh, we are now constituting panel. So, like as usual, we've constituted a panel. So, government started picking people. They selected the members of the panel. People didn't select them. It was the government because they said they wanted to find solution. The state governor, Sanwo-Iku, that came out and said he was the one who invited the military, but he couldn't control them because of the power that are beyond him, power beyond him. That's what he said. So Sanwo-Iku came out and he said they have selected member of the panel to do a thorough job. that they trusted them. Now, government select them. The same government is now the same government is so sad that the panel is telling the truth. At least you can say people like us, our truth don't make us get too much confidence. That's why we say it anywhere, any day, anytime, what really happened, and show it to you. But the people that government put together to lie, they came back, they tell the truth. Government said, oh no, they are lying. I'll read partly the report where they indicted the Nigerian military and they recommended those criminals, those murderers who perpetrated the killings in Lagos, not just in Lagos, even when they finish with that of Lagos, they'll pick on the rest of places where the terrorists committed their murder during the NSAS protest. Yeah. So according to this part of that report, I'm going to read, don't mind me, I'm going to take your time. Maybe another 15 minutes because I'm a slow reader. Sorry about that. Right? The report, in part, this is their conclusion. They're like, did the army come to the toll gate on the 20th of October 2020? Yes. The Nigerian army was at the Lekki toll gate. Troops were deployed from the 65 Battalion, acting under 81 Division garrison, forming a mobile team to patrol up to Epe, Ibejuleki, Shangotedo, Badore, and other areas along the Lekki-Epe axis on the 20th of October 2020, as asserted in the testimony of Brigadier General Taiwo. The panel finds that the particular troop that visited the Lekki toll gate was from the 65 Battalion under the 81 Division garrison led by Lieutenant Colonel Bello. The panel finds that General Taiwo contradicted himself when he stated that the protesters were pelting soldiers with stones and bottles, when at the same time he said the same troops gave the protesters drinks, and he could not substantiate this allegation in the video he presented when he was cross-examined on the points. The person will come present video, soldier will come present the video. They call the questioner, if he defend him, he was contradicting himself. Not just that. From his testimony, General Taiwo, and under cross-examination, the panel finds that General Taiwo was not present at the Lekki toll gate at the time of the incident of October 20, which he claimed to have monitored on the internet. He monitored it on the internet. Panel therefore takes his testimony as limited to the operational guides of the deployment and the origin of the invitation of the soldiers of of Lagos state government, sorry. So they've established that Nigerian soldiers were there. Now, here is another part. The time they arrived, okay, they now said, did the Nigerian army use blank or live bullets or both at the Lekki toll gates, and did it result in casualties, including death? This is the findings. Hey, testimonies from witnesses on whether or not the army used blank or live bullets or both at the Lekki toll gates are divergent. The testimony from the Nigerian army indicated that they tried to persuade the protesters to leave the toll gate and go home in compliance with the curfew already imposed. The Nigerian army also stated that they later fired shots of blank bullets into the air in order to disperse the protesters. According to their testimony, there were no fatalities occasioned by their shooting at Lekki toll gate, and that only 2 persons fainted and were revived, and that at no time were live ammunition fired into the crowd. To buttress their testimony, the Nigerian army tendered in evidence the expended blank ammunition they fired into the air. They maintained that blank ammunitions do not have the capacity to cause bodily injury, let alone cause fatality. The evidence of Brigadier Taiwo on what transpired on the 20th of October 2020, when the army were deployed to Lekki toll gate, was hearsay even as he made it clear he was not on ground at the Lekki toll gate on that said day. His failure to present the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Bello, who was on ground, and Brigadier General Omata, who later joined him at the Lekki toll gate, is fatal to this account of what actually happened on the night of the 20th of October 2020. Brigadier Taiwo. Why are they calling him Brigadier General? General Taiwo? Well, doesn't matter. Taiwo admitted that the troops deployed were carrying blank and live ammunition. A contrary testimony by witness of the NSAS protesters indicated that live bullets were fired by Nigerian army, and the empty shell casings of live bullets allegedly recovered from the scene were tendered in evidence by the witnesses of the protesters. Also, empty shell casings recovered by members of the panel during their visit to locals in Kuo. Testimonies from Radington Hospital confirmed that bullet injuries were treated at their facility. On and on and on about their bullets. Not just that, the part where police came after military left, and then the recommendations of the panel, including the sacking, right? Well, this is another part. The sacking of the criminals who committed the crime that Laya Muhammad is doubling down on. So let me tell you something, right? When all of you are putting petitions together all over the world, putting the names of the gang of criminals, working with Boko Haram, enabling the terrorism, and ensuring that the misinformation of the people keep going on and on and on and on, so that more people would die, while they blame innocent people for their failure, so to say, right? Please add Laya Muhammad's name. Laya Muhammad, that is flying. You will see him in France today. You will see him in Washington tomorrow. It looks like an international alimajiri. So you will see him everywhere, dressed in his agbada and his suit, wearing two together. You see him everywhere. So his name should be put on that list, because that was what happened to Joseph Goebbels when Hitler committed suicide in the bunker, according to history. He handed over to Goebbels, because it was Joseph Goebbels that told Hitler, right, to start preparing for what later became that war, the religious persecution, anti-Semitism, and so many other things that coupled the period of the propaganda of these people they are less human than this kind of people. If you are this color, or if you are from this place, then if you are this, you know what I mean, this discrimination, okay, and militarization of Germany. Then, right, it was the idea of Joseph Goebbels. So, and when Hitler handed over to him for one day, he was the leader of Germany for one day before he then poisoned his 6 children. Right, then also commit suicide with his wife. 8 of them died in the bunker. Laya Muhammad doesn't have to poison his children, okay? Laya Muhammad's name should be added to the name wherever you see Malamu, wherever you put Buhari, wherever you put Malamu, wherever you put Isa Pandemic, what's that guy's name? Wherever you put all the names of the terrorists working hand in hand, protecting and committing this state-sponsored terrorism today, protecting terrorists and committing state-sponsored terrorism today, please put Laya Muhammad's name there. He is doubling down in a crime that is the same guy who came out when they said, now that you have Nnamdi Kanu, what are the crimes of Nnamdi Kanu? And he said, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, is wearing Gucci, is wearing designer clothes, is flying private jet, is flying in first class, is sleeping in presidential suits, using the money he's making. They're like, how is that a crime? If he is living like that, Layamo, what does that have to do with Nigeria? Did he steal the money from Nigeria, or did he collect any of your contract and then run away with your money? How is that a crime? As we're asking you, why are you holding him, and what do you want to do to him now? Then they said, well, he called Boko Haram idiots. Really? it is the same liar more. That's what they do. They use that the same media. And now the idea of Joseph Goebbels back then was that, to make sure that they control the media. It was the first time, right? Back in the days, so it was the first time that a political organization, right, will use the print and radio to really promote propaganda, like lies, pure lies, things that, you know what I mean now, like they are not real. Are you with me now? For example, the mentality that you have in Nigeria today, in northern Nigeria, where an average Buhari idiot, an average cyberbarian in northern Nigeria, right, hates the Biafrans with passion, hates Oloye, Sunday Igbo and the Yoruba nation with passion. And you will be wondering, why would the Kabiru from Sokoto is not so worried about ISWAP in Sokoto? Why is there this Safiriyu from Zamfara not so concerned about the killings and kidnappings in Zamfara? But he's so concerned and happy that soldiers are killing innocent people in Olu, killing innocent people in Izombe, killing innocent people in Owa Umama, killing innocent people in Obigbo and every other places they can see. Going out there, right? Seeing that innocent people are being hunted down in Yoruba land. And when they read it, you are wondering, like, why are they so passionate about that? It is because they have succeeded in implanting in their brains that in Nigeria, some are more Nigerian than the others. And in this regard, if you are from southern Nigeria, that's why it is so shameful for those who call themselves the Buhari idiot from southern Nigeria. And they will say, yes, I'm a Buhari Didere, I'm a Buhari Din. If you know what shame is, yeah, even though they say they can't shame, you can't shame the shameless, right? If you know what shame is, right, you will first look at how do they even see you. They call you infidel for a reason. You see them on social media, passionate. But whenever the terrorist strikes, when the terrorist kidnap, when the terrorist kills, you will be seeing them typing, Inonilai, Inonilai, Inonilai. But when the news says the Nigerian military, they have started killing people at Izombe, you will see Abdullahi come there, kill all of the IPOB. They are the problem of Nigeria. Then you ask yourself, why is IPOB a bigger problem to somebody from Sokoto? Why is Igbo and the Ibarapa problem more of a problem to somebody from Zamfara, from Borno, the places where people are already paying taxes to terrorists? It is the mentality that they have managed, the mentality, the idea of Nigeria that the likes of Laya Muhammad, they have managed to build over time. And Laya Muhammad is doing overwork, doubling down. So look at me very well. I know it, that this little I am doing, speaking out, is because I know that Nigeria issue is torn by, as long as Nigeria exists, none of us is safe. Whether you support Nigeria, whether you don't support Nigeria, Nigeria is a country that will kill you and deny you. First, Nigeria will kill you, deny it, then blame you. And Nigerians, they will join them and blame you until they become victims themselves. And it's pretty much like we are just victims waiting to happen. As long as Nigeria still exists, 5 years, 10 years, I may be living outside Nigeria. Many of us are living outside Nigeria. But tell me, right? Every now and then that you get tempted of visiting Nigeria, what is that first thing that crosses your mind? Your safety, isn't it? Yeah? So which means somehow, you will still want to go to Nigeria. 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, as long as Nigeria exists. None of us is safe. And every day that you think, because this is what I'm doing, because every day that you think that maybe this is going to be wished away, maybe if somebody come tomorrow now, it will clear the whole thing away and all of that. The whole thing will just disappear. That was what they told them when they were bringing Buhari and APC, Egbekegbe. Today, some of you are just waiting to say, make them just finish, make them just come out. As if to say you have any say or any control to get them to come out. So you have to deal with this, live with it. Whether you want Biafra, you want Yoruba Nation, you want Southern Nigeria, you want a referendum, you want a new constitution, restructuring, regionalism, whatever you want, you are stuck with this. The only thing that can actually break it up completely is a revolution. But again, they have told us, right? It will be spontaneous. So those of us who speak up, we are speaking up because we have the chance of speaking up now. Before our own case will become the example. You remember that Maiyegun? Say, yeah, that guy with the UK. They don't kidnap him. No. Maiyegun, that guy with the way they talk all the time, with that guy with the YouTube. They don't kidnap him. You don't mean it. Which Maiyegun? Where's my phone? You mean this guy? About they don't kidnap him on the way on Shaki or your road. The guy did Nigeria ni. He called Nigeria. Then swear for the guy ni. No be the guy they talk about this insecurity. What he can't do for Shaki? Baba, they don't kidnap. Fulani don't grab him. Baba, he don't finish. Don't be so. That is to tell you that nobody is safe. They say, the kidnapper, he go one farm for Bolu for one farm. Now from that farm, he enter Shaki. No be for Shaki, there is no travel. Now for farm, he go one farm for a village. That is the reason why some of us say what because we can see the collusion, the collaboration between the government who should curb this terrorism, punish the terrorists enough, at least to cut it. We can see their collaboration with them. Enablers they are. And what do you want me to say? Yeah, my friend, shut up your mouth. Yeah. You don't like Tifnumbu. Should I like Tifnumbu? Somebody that said, where is the cow? They killed the daughter of the leader of Afenifere. Leader of Afenifere. That kind of thing, you are supposed to see serious political. Leader of Afenifere, PDP, APC, everybody supposed to be mad. Tifnumbu went there and he was asking them for where is the cow? Where are the cows? And so some of these on-boot slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, especially these Lagos Abobakus, say they don't kidnap that boy. They go kill him. You will see some people, they will come on social media, they will say, I pray they kill that boy. Some people will be like, oh boy, this one feel be jazz. So that Maiyegun no get sense. Don't say that. At least he only came home to come and do. You the craze, Maiyegun, the one where they analyze things for us, the one where they open satellite. That guy where they bring video of things where they say even people where they live for that area, before they know what happened, Maiyegun don't hear them. Tell us. The guy can't call Nigeria. Can't they do it? About forget Jari, that guy no get sense. But made them kill himself. You will be reading all of that on social media. So the reason, what I'm trying to say here is that none of us is safe. So if you hear me speaking out, so waiting be your business self, you day UK, day your UK, day your day. That means I have been confined. Nigeria confined me to exile. Baba, if you don't like this Nigeria like this, day your UK like that. That's the verdict. I'm asking for safety. I'm asking for freedom. I am asking for something that I shouldn't even be begging for. A place called home that is no longer home. And I am not yet a victim. Yeah? But before I become a victim, I decided to have my video now go to share. They say, all of you, when they watch my video, all of you who said my videos are too long, you now go can't get interested. They don't kidnap that boy. Maiyegun. They said they made them go bring 100 million. 100 million. So they go kill him tomorrow. You can't do my video. Imagine you watching my video, me speaking for food day. And say na kara na ka did it and like that.
Wa barakatuh. Sunana Muhammad Askira. Na yi aiki da Premier Commercial Bank a Maiduguri a da. Sojojin Khilafa sun kama mu ranar Asabar 6 ga watan Nuwamba shekara 2021 miladiya tsakanin garin Buratai da Yaji Buni. A yau 11 ga watan Nuwamba muna tare da su.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sunana Imran Muhammad Askira. Ina poultry da kuma contract staff a NDA. Sojojin Khilafa sun kama mu tsakanin Buratai zuwa Buniya ranar 6 ga 2021. Yau yadda nake magana nan ina tare da su ranar 11 2021.
Assalamu alaikum. Sunana Zakariya Azirkime, aiki UNICEF. A tashi daga Maiduguri zuwa Dambuwa tsakanin Sabon Gari da Wajiroko. An haɗu sojojin Khilafa ranar 3 ga watan Oktoba har zuwa yanzu ina hannu.
No, pray say they no go kill them all. May God no allow. May them kill them all. But I saw that go show my video. I'm saying this to you because some of you, it's so convenient for you to say you love Nigeria from abroad. You see all these things we are talking about, all these killings, state-sponsored killings, and all this stuff, right? There are victims. They are human beings like you. People who also have dreams, even under their condition, whatever it is, they also have dreams. They have hope. They have aspiration. They go to bed at night, thanking God that today was okay, to some extent that they were still alive. But when they get killed, and Nigeria use them as statistics, and you sitting down there in your comfort zone in America, comfort zone in the UK, and everywhere you all found yourselves, where you and Nigeria have pushed you to, or pushed us to, right? From your comfort zone, you are now doing patriotic Nigeria. Some of you, you are so artless that you went to Nigeria in 2015. You spent your money to pay people to bring this Buhari to power. In 2019, you doubled down. When you voted in 2015 and mobilized people to vote for APC, with your money, you rushed back to where you came from. Then lashed them for 4 years. They can't choke. People can't they scream. Every small thing people they para. Every small thing people they angry. What's in that? It's na hunger. Baba na hunger. Everybody they hungry. Shakpa day. Some of you bought ticket again. 2019. You traveled back to Nigeria. You paid people to return the same murderous criminals. Then you flew back to your Canada, flew back to your America, back to London. And you are now looking at everybody on the internet. And you are doing patriotic Nigerian from abroad. Don't worry. Shebi, you dey make small money where they buy tickets. And if you go do big man, there are more poor people in Nigeria now. You have more people who are poorer in Nigeria now, all thanks to your change and next devil. So you can buy ticket and go to Nigeria and do a big man, a big woman, auntie, sister, mommy, and all of those title they give to you, uncle, and all of that. What I'm telling you is that you see all these kidnappings, all these people you are seeing their videos, they were people who survived until now. But this November, they are now with the Ansaru. And the people in Ansaru, they don't care where you come from. If you pass through their territory, because they control the place now, right? If you like, speak American English, speak Queen's English, speak whatever you want to speak in tongue, speak Arab or whatever you've learned so far. Now that language could just make you more valuable. They will just say, oh boy, we don't find a multilingual assets. When did they collect 10 million from other people? You see that big man you want to go and do in Nigeria, and you end up in their hands, maybe that will be your day. You will meet your own reality, and you can then tell yourself, say, oh boy, if I save from this thing, I will never do this patriotic Nigeria anywhere in my life again. That is what many of you will witness. But you see, as I'm painting the picture for you, it will be everyone's time, as long as we continue to indulge them, right? Everybody. Loma Shekinio.
Oh, Bugwala ma je breakfast. Asikoto ni kaluku ma je tie ototoni. Summa bilai.
Gaskia. Some people said I should let them phone in tonight. No, don't worry. You are going to, I'm off tomorrow. Okay. I'm not working tomorrow. I'm not working on Thursday. So, and guys, I'm actually getting to that point where I'm going to take a break at work. There's this particular training I want to go for. Okay. Very expensive, right? So I'm paying for that, and I'm going to need a break where I'm going to be able to study, then have time to talk to you more. So I'm going to stop working from December. Yeah, the second week of December. I'm going to have some break and get straight into my studies. And then maybe we'll see how that goes anyway, okay? So I'm off tomorrow. I'm off day after. We will likely have a phone call in tomorrow. Get the People's Parliament on as well, where everybody can just say, we'll see our faces. We'll do something. But if you're just joining this broadcast, right? Yeah, just rewind this and you can watch it from the beginning, okay? Those they told you are coming. They're already there. What DSS told you about Oloye Sunday Igboho is not true. And at the same time, the people who looked away, where terrorists are called businessmen in northern Nigeria, with all the weapons they said they have received from America, have you seen them use them against these terrorists who continue to wax stronger and stronger, taking over military bases and cutting away weapons? No. But have you seen the damages and the wreck they are there? I mean, the damages they are wrecking in Imo State as we speak by the Nigerian military, displacing people where they are burning their properties and everything, right? Yes. Watch the video from the start if you can. And I'm going to see you some other time. My friends on Facebook, Badero, I heard that you can now tap something called the stars on Facebook. I don't even know what that means, right? But if you are very used to it, yeah, I heard that it's pretty much like the super chat or the super sticker, whichever one you tapped on, right? Let me say thank you to you because I just read the comment on Facebook now, okay? I'm going to see you some other time. Like that video, share it if you haven't, like it and subscribe on my YouTube channel because I'm going to see you some other time. Stay safe and good night.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní Ẹ̀súnràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.